Stuck in traffic? Tired of walking? Tired of waiting? Well, wait no more. Introducing Nakata electric bicycles. Our electric bicycles come equipped with front and rear disc brakes, 13.4 amp hour lithium batteries, Shimano 7-speed gears, foldable frame, and a heavy-duty cargo rack. Like the bike?
Order now for a limited time. Get the Explorer for $19.96 till December 23rd. Call today, 441-234-1087.
Season's greetings from the Bermuda Public Service Union. The Executive, General Counsel, and Secretariat wish you a happy holiday and peaceful and prosperous New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday, December 20th, 2017. I'm Jasmine Patterson, and thanks for joining us tonight. Police have named yesterday's traffic collision victim as 51-year-old Anthony Brown of Pembroke, marking the island's 15th road death for 2017. Mr. Brown died as a result of a serious collision that took place in the Kroll area on North Shore Road in Hamilton Parish around 2:55 p.m. yesterday. It appears that Mr. Brown was traveling east on North Shore Road when he collided with a van that was turning into the Esso Tiger Mart. He subsequently was taken to hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. A family liaison officer has been assigned to Mr. Brown's family to assist them at this difficult time, and a full investigation into the fatal collision is underway. The Bermuda Police Service continues to appeal for any witnesses to this fatal incident to contact PC Tavoris Douglas at the Roads Policing Unit on 295-0011. We send our heartfelt sympathies to the family and friends of Mr. Brown. The government is actively looking for 100 Bermudian men and women to volunteer for the 2018 Royal Bermuda Regiment Recruit Camp. As they phase out conscription, they tell us there are plenty of benefits for those looking to become a professional soldier or to simply earn some extra cash. Gone will be the days when young people have dodged regiment officers to avoid conscription, as the Royal Bermuda Regiment is now transitioning to an all-volunteer battalion.
I believe that the Bermuda Regiment is an excellent place to learn service, to be dedicated, and is also a great place to make some money if you want to put some money in your pockets. We believe that this is a solid opportunity for young Bermudians, and we need for our able-bodied young men and women to come in and to sign up for the recruit camp. The last day to sign up is January 4th for a recruit camp that starts January 14th.
Not only will it be an opportunity to earn cash, make friends, and travel, the minister says it could help you land a new career.
This summer, we're going to be having 14 full-time posts for young men and women in the maritime section. Next year, the following year, we're looking at going to have a full-time platoon and then becoming eventually a full-time battalion. So if you're a young person, you're looking for a full-time career, well, this is an excellent start on the way to becoming a full-time professional soldier.
So what does the job as a regiment soldier entail?
I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage all residents of Bermuda between the ages of 18 to 35 who can spare the odd weekend or evening, who can attend an overseas annual camp, either locally or again overseas, in order to volunteer to serve our country.
And what are the benefits?
The benefits of service are very numerous, and some of them are good pay. Soldiers are paid approximately $1,000 a week and can make up to $5,000 during their first year of part-time service. There are also extra bonuses that are earned for soldiers who re-engage every year and pass their individual military training tests. Another one is the travel and adventure. Our soldiers train regularly in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom, also to include Jamaica, and we've been deployed in operations across the region, to including Turks and Caicos for Operation Rumen.
Lieutenant Colonel Curley highlights his own personal experience to encourage others.
I volunteered for military duty approximately 28 years ago and decided to be an officer because I wanted to learn and be able to promote in an environment that fosters good, sound judgment, positive team building, and personnel interactions amongst our future soldiers. I learned many positive traits of becoming a leader, accepting responsibilities, and adapting to the ever-changing organization and world.
The message is, don't knock it until you try it.
I know the military is not for everyone. However, there is a lot of opportunity out there and a lot of interest. Come in. Let's have a chat. Let's have a one-on-one. You can't say that you don't like something if you've never, ever tried it. I'll finish up by saying, visit us on rbr.bm and also call 335-0252 for more information.
Once again, to find out more information, log on to www.rbr.bm. A U.S.-based Christian lawyer has called on the United States to get rid of gay marriage and follow Bermuda's lead. As Tarai Trott reports, the lawyer believes it's America and the rest of the world who have it backwards.
We warned of this type of activity.
His name is Matt Barber, a barrister and general counsel of the Christian Civil Rights Watch in the United States, who has taken a keen interest on Bermuda's handling of the gay marriage issue. The website One News Now takes a note of Bermuda's reversal of gay marriages in favor of domestic partnerships and quotes Mr. Barber as stating, "There is no reason why we should not follow suit and follow Bermuda's model here and try to overturn the equally outrageous and illegitimate U.S. Supreme Court decision that foisted counterfeit same-sex marriage on the American people against their will." He's referring to the landmark U.S. Supreme Court decision of 2015 that found the fundamental right to marry is guaranteed to same-sex couples. Mr. Barber notes the threats to the island's tourism industry by pro-gay groups overseas and remarks, sometimes righteousness comes at a cost. With the article stating Bermuda is well aware of the potential economic impact, especially within tourism. Doing the right thing, Mr. Barber adds, should not be contingent upon a financial consideration. Bermuda is doing the right thing here, even when ostensibly there could be some economic blowback. That's called courage. Mr. Barber is considered to be a right-wing political figure who has been critical of the gay rights movement. He is also an author and columnist writing for several publications, including the Washington Times. Tarai Trott reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
And still no word on Governor John Rankin approving Parliament's introduction of domestic partnerships in place of same-sex marriage. And Government House has already begun advertising for a successor to retiring Chief Justice Ian Kawili. Justice Kawili announced he is stepping down next year after 5 years at the helm, having succeeded Englishman Richard Ground. Dr. Kawili will be remembered for rulings such as his judgment that parents could have a say on teacher transfers, his ruling in the Bermuda bread case that partners in gay relationships could have residency rights, among others. Advertisements appeared in today's edition of the Royal Gazette and will also be posted overseas. Stay with us. More news after the break.
You can count on us.
Save $5 on USDA standing rib roast, only $14.99 per pound. Great for Christmas dinner broccoli crowns, just $3.99 per pound. Trappy's Sugary Sam sweet potatoes, only $1.79 for a 15-ounce tin. Ocean Spray cranberry sauce for your Christmas turkey, only $1.99 for a 14-ounce tin. Blue Butter margarine sticks, just $1.79 for a 1-pound package. Visit our website at www.marketplace.bm for more weekly specials.
You can count on us.
Santa suits.
And party hats.
Letters sent.
Gifts neatly wrapped.
It must be Christmas. Let the magic begin.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Colonial, where people come first.
Ask a Bermudian why we love our Bermuda, and we might say because of the clear blue water and the pink sand. We may mention our way of talking and how we look out for each other, or our pride of place, and how coming home after a long absence feels like a return to paradise. Whatever we say, our response is always honest, real, and heartfelt. Why do you love Bermuda?
Bob Richards, the former finance minister, believes there is no single answer as to why his One Bermuda alliance was unsuccessful at the last election. Mr. Richards is the first OBA figure to publicly give his opinion on the matter. Tarai Trott spoke to him about the election result while discussing his new book titled Bermuda, Back from the Brink.
You were a very senior member of the OBA and the government. In hindsight, what caused the OBA election victory?
Oh, well, I still don't have all the answers to that. And I do think that we had a number of unforeseen difficulties, but let's put those aside. The foreseen difficulties were, i.e. the difficulties of the economy and the difficulties of government finances, were never going to be popular. You know, what's popular with people is when you're doling out money, you're doling out contracts, and that sort of stuff. And the government didn't have the wherewithal to do that. You know, we had to negotiate and get people to agree to furlough days and those sorts of things. Those are never going to be popular, but they had to be done. So we found ourselves in a situation where we had to dispense very bad tasting medicine, and it's just it was the luck of the draw, if you like. But I think that we were brave enough to do what we were supposed to do, and perhaps in a few years' time, people will see, hey, those guys weren't so bad after all. But I can tell you that if we didn't dispense that bad tasting medicine, the patient would be comatose now.
Asked if he could get into a time machine and go back, whether or not he would do anything differently.
I don't think so. I think that we had to do what we had to do. I had to do what I had to do. One thing I've always said to people, I don't mind saying this, even in good times, you cannot expect the Minister of Finance to be popular. It's not a popular job, because your job inevitably is to say no to people. You know, there's no limit to what people want. So, for instance, even if the government was in great financial shape, which it wasn't obviously, but even if it was, the requests of the government would exceed its resources anyway. And so ministers of finance have always been sort of Dr. Knows. And so the situation that I was put in, where it really had to be very firm, particularly seeing that the culture in the government was one where money didn't matter. And to change that culture was quite challenging.
Today at City Hall, Mayor Charles Gosling presented the anti-drink driving agency CAUDA and the Salvation Army with donations from the city. The donations represent the city's ongoing commitment to contribute to organizations that play a pivotal role and provide much-needed services within the community, especially during the holiday season. Anthony Santucci of CAUDA accepted the $2,500 check on CAUDA's behalf. He said that CAUDA has been providing late-night rides home with the Let Us Drive program on Friday nights for almost 10 years, resulting in more than 16,000 people being driven safely home. Mr. Santucci says his group is saving lives. The Let Us Drive service is available on Friday nights between 3:15 and 3:45 in the morning, with departures from outside of the LOM offices. Meanwhile, Calvin Ming, Divisional Director of Public Relations at the Salvation Army, was on hand to accept a $10,000 check. The public is reminded that the Salvation Army Kettle Drive is still underway throughout Hamilton, and any donation, no matter how big or small, is greatly appreciated. Well, clouds roll in over the island this evening with rain and moderate to strong winds expected to pass tomorrow afternoon. Let's go to the AccuWeather headquarters for the details.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Today, a beautiful day. This forecast is brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group, and we're going to have some changes for tomorrow. We do have a cold front. It is pushing off of America and quickly moving toward Bermuda. That's going to bring us a very rainy day tomorrow. You heard it, a rainy day, up to an inch of rain in total, and that is great news because we're still dry. We're in a drought still, so this wet weather is certainly going to be a very welcomed thing. So here we are. You can see this flow coming off the states and heading right in our direction. For today, we're around 70 degrees right now. The humidity humidity at 74%. The winds out of the west, 10 to 14 knots. The water still warm, around 69 degrees. Waves inside the reef, not bad, 1 to 2 feet. And outside, 4 to 6 feet. But we do have a small craft advisory in place until Friday. And that's because it's going to become very gusty tonight ahead of that front. So for tonight, it's going to be very warm. We should be right around 61 degrees for this time of year for our lows. And we're sitting at 69 degrees. Again, it's going to get very warm and very breezy ahead of that front tonight. And tomorrow, it's going to be a wet one. Grab the umbrella. You'll certainly need it. And again, this is a very welcomed rain. Temperature is at 73 degrees. Now, these showers, this rain, it's going to be tapering off by the evening time. So by evening, it's going to be spotty showers left over. Much of that rain is going to come during the day. So our first high tide, 9:56 p.m. Wednesday, and then the second one at 10:17 in the morning. On Thursday, if you're traveling and you're heading to Toronto, pack your warm clothes because it's going to be chilly. We're seeing snow, the high temperature of 27 degrees. In New York, 39 with a mix of clouds and sun. Boston, 32. Atlanta, 57 degrees, mostly cloudy. And we're going to see some rain inching into Atlanta the next couple of days. Miami, gorgeous, 84 degrees, mostly sunny. And London, 56 degrees and also mostly cloudy there. In the Caribbean, we're seeing some scattered showers through Barbados and Trinidad. Not too heavy, though. Things are actually pretty calm through the Caribbean. Jamaica staying dry at 88 degrees with partly sunny skies. So Thursday is by far the wettest day of the week, of course, 73 degrees. And then our low temperatures, they drop closer to average after that front moves through. Friday, a mix of clouds and sun. Same story for Saturday and Sunday. Monday, those clouds, they'll be building, but we are not expecting any rain at this point, although we could see a few brief showers maybe on Tuesday. So temperatures going down to 70 degrees on Friday, warming up to 71 Saturday, Sunday 72, and on Christmas Day 74 degrees. Stay tuned to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your latest news and weather.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
Island Soul, where fashion meets comfort. Island Soul provides fashionable footwear hand-selected by our podiatrist that offers premium comfort. Located at 60 Victoria Street, Hamilton, Island Soul contains a friendly trained staff prepared to assist you with our vast selection of footwear, both male and female, with all sizes and widths available. Compression and travel socks, amongst other accessories, are also available in addition to a shoe modification and repair service, making Island Soul a one-stop shop for all your
Blurry-eyed following your eye appointment? Had one too many? Or simply too tired to face the drive home at the end of a long night? There are lots of reasons why you couldn't and shouldn't get behind the wheel. Introducing HomeSafe from Security Associates, the island's only car and driver home delivery service. Reschedule with us and a HomeSafe driver will deliver you and your car right to your door. Whatever your reason for not driving, you can always get home safe. Call 298-2626 for pricing and to find out how you can become a member or visit homesafebermuda.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, I'm Jody Place, advertising in the car electric bikes in Hamilton, Bermuda. Very cool bike to ride, very fun bike to ride. Simple operation. You turn on the battery, turn on the computer, and the bike is basically ready to go.
Order now for a limited time. Get the Explorer for $19.96 till December 23rd. Call today, 441-234-1087.
Turning to sports news, youngster receives FIFA referee badge. Young swimmer breaks 4 records while competing in Canada. And young tennis players compete in Little Mode tournament in Florida. Earl Baisden has these stories and more in tonight's sports report.
It was an emotional time at the Clyde Best Center of Excellence as Deshaun Simons received his FIFA referee badge. Simons took the time to thank those who have helped him along the way.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who helped me. Lyndon, Francis, Martin, and Mama. Even when she told me I can't leave the host to referee, she still let me go after some choice words. Also my partner in crime, Anton, he pushed me physically. He told me I had to keep going no matter what. You know, he's the marathon. I'm not the marathon runner, so the laps were kind of hard for me. Also, is one person who really helped me, and it's Kalisha. She came here this year for a month with me and Antoine. And I didn't think I was going to make it this year. I didn't. But she put us through our paces for a whole month. She stayed here. She took time off of whatever she was got to do. And she stayed with us. I made sure that we were ready for the tournament, one, and for 2018. When I went to the tournament this year, I saw Brian Hall again. And before one of my matches, he said to me, "Tashawn, you're good enough. But there's one thing that I'm going to tell you, is that when you get on my list, it's easy to come off. If you fail one fitness test, you will be removed."
Simons also got these words of wisdom from former FIFA referee Charles Marshall.
I'm almost 80 years old, and I stand up on my own 2 feet, and I'm able to take care of myself, and a lot of that I contribute to being a very active referee. Train in the morning, go to work. Last thing you will do at night before you go to bed is read the book of rules. And you will find that every time you read it, something else will pop up in your head and it will say, "Gee, I never knew that. That's what that means." And it's amazing how much more you will be educated, not only about the game itself, but how that game portrays to life and your ability to achieve what you want to do in life. It will help you. It will show you. It will help you how to deal with situations that you thought you'd never be able to deal with, hostility, crowds, emotions, and it'll help you how to deal with human beings, which is the most important thing.
Meanwhile, a first half double from Reggie Lamb's teammate Hallam Hope helped Carlisle secure a home FA Cup third round tie against Sheffield Wednesday as they pulled off a 3-1 replay win over League One's Gillingham. Recently, speculation mounted on the position of Nicky Wells' Premier Division season. Burnley's under-23 professional development team played a game on Monday evening against Hull City, but Wells was nowhere to be seen. However, yesterday, Wells and John Walters both scored for Burnley in a training ground workout against Wigan Athletic, a game that Burnley won 2-1. A collaboration between English Football Club Ipswich Town, VitaPro, Devonshire Colts, the Bermuda Football Association, and the Bermuda Coaches Association sees youngsters across the island attend the second ID camp at the BFA field. Ray Guddio is pleased with what he's seen in Bermuda over the 2 years.
Yeah, I felt that what I did notice was there was quite a lot of natural ability in players on the island, and obviously we was trying to implement some coaching techniques that maybe they hadn't been exposed to, which a lot of them took on board. And as you know, some players did come over to England, to Ipswich, and they did really well. I'm sure they enjoyed the experience. So yeah, the talent was good, and again this year already there's a few boys that are looking pretty good, so it's encouraging.
Elaine Daly broke 4 records during the Ontario Junior International Swim Meet during the 100-meter freestyle. With a time of 57.71, Daly broke her own record of 58.38 she set back on February 19, 2017 during the Swim Ontario Winter Festival. During the under-18 girls 100-meter backstroke, Daly finished 34th. She clocked a time of 104.93, breaking her own record of 106.39 she set during the Swim Ontario Summer Festival on June 24th. Daly advanced to the women's 18 and under 50-meter freestyle final, finishing 6th, touching the wall in a time of 26.19, which broke her record of 26.52 she set on February 18th of this year during the Swim Ontario Winter Festival. Daly finished 48th during the under 18 girls 200-meter freestyle, touching the wall in a time of 2:07.88, breaking her own record of 2:12.09 she set back on December 16th, 2006 during the Ontario Junior International Swim Meet. Daniel Phillips recently competed in the Little Mo International Tennis event in Florida. During the Little Mo International Under-12 Boys Division Round 64, Phillips defeated Santiago Serrano in straight sets 6-3, 6-4. Phillips would next take on the division number 2 seed, Matthias Kass, with Phillips going down in straight sets 6-3, 6-4. In Commercial League bowling action at the Warwick Lanes, it saw Cool Runnings defeat the BPS Blue Lanterns 4-0. BTC defeated We Do It Big 3-1, while the Sunset defeated the Secret Weapons 3-1. The Spinners got by Pin Pushers 3-1, while the Braves defeated 10 Pin Mafia 3-1. The match between the Superstars and Sweet Life ended 2-2. I'm Earl Basden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
You can count on us.
Mixed pilaf farine, just $3.99 a pound for your Christmas baking. New Zealand frozen whole lamb legs, only $4.99 per pound. Champion seedless raisins, just $3.09 for a 12-ounce box. Coke, Barrett's Ginger Beer, or Sunkist Orange Soda for your holiday parties, only $5.85 for a 6-pack. For your Christmas trimming, Cross and Blackwell Piccalilli, just $5.49 for a 310-gram jar. Have a safe and Merry Christmas holiday from the Marketplace family.
You can count on us.
Tune in to ZBM TV Channel 9 on Thursday, December the 21st, and Monday, Christmas night at 8 o'clock for the annual candlelight service from the Old Christ Anglican Church in Devonshire. Enjoy carols and readings highlighting the spirit of Christmas. That's the annual candlelight service Thursday and Monday night at 8 o'clock on ZBM TV 9.
Bermuda Broadcasting streams the news live on Facebook. Go to Facebook and look up ZBM News 9 and press the like button. You'll get notifications just before the news starts each night. And all of our newscasts are stored there so you can watch them 24/7 at your convenience. Bermuda Broadcasting wants to make it easy for you to stay up to date with your local news. So please sign up to watch us on Facebook Live 24/7 for up-to-date news from Bermuda Broadcasting.
6 Bermudians have turned their 6-month internships with Aecon, the airport redevelopers, into full-time employment back at home. The program was a partnership between Skyport, Aecon Group, and the Department of Workforce Development. Jashay Pace, Barack Bremer, Owen Chisnell, James Gold, Ricardo Graham Ward, and Jordan Lawrence left the island in the spring and spent the past 6 months gaining work experience in a variety of fields in Toronto, Canada. Frank Ross, Aecon's Executive Director of Infrastructure, said they returned to Bermuda equipped with the knowledge needed to further their careers in engineering, architecture, health and safety, and design. We wish them all the best in their endeavors moving forward, end quote. And all 6 of the interns have received job offers, and Ms. Pace is currently working with Skyport as a project coordinator. Why oral health is so important for seniors and what the largest U.S. National Youth Survey says about suicide. Mola Lanji takes a look at the day's top medical headlines.
40% of young people who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or questioning seriously considered suicide in the past year, compared to 15% of non-LGBTQ youth. That's according to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. Nearly 16,000 high school students participated in the National Youth Risk Behavior Survey. Poor oral health is linked to increased frailty in older men, according to a study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society. Men with complete tooth loss, dry mouth, and or cumulative oral health problems were also the most weak. And a new British study finds smokers can actually run away from addiction. Researchers say starting an exercise program before smoking cessation reduces the severity of withdrawal symptoms. Those are some of today's top health stories. Molulengi, CBS News, Washington.
And that's our broadcast for this evening. I'm Jasmine Patterson. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Jasmine Patterson's wardrobe and makeup is provided by Gibbons Company,